complaining about other immigrants and whoever moving to America or the UK or Canada while having parents that are Asian immigrants. You can't.
Exactly. I just do not get why, because like some people, some of their family and shit like moved to the US.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Amaj back here with another video. Today we're going to be reacting to a video by Tommy NFG. Video is going to be on Corniest Creators on Earth, and he had looksmaxxing and racist rage baiting by ChudTheBuilder, and then looksmaxxing by Clavicular. Yeah, I mean, I could agree on those sentiments, because I feel like the racist rage baiting has got really old, even before ChudTheBuilder started doing that shit. And the looksmaxxing shit just came out of nowhere, and I thought it was just really stupid. That nigga Clavicular introduced banging a hammer on his face, and he recently had some sort of operation that like he did on his nose, and it was botched. I don't know if he might have a second surgery, but like he botched himself. He already looked he looked okay already with his regular nose, but like shit, I think he fucked up his face. And then for ChudTheBuilder, a whole bunch of stuff to go in with that. I do not feel like going into, but secondly short, that's just it. Homie's a dumbass. But let's just get into it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've been enjoying the content. Let's get into it.
The internet is full of some of the best and worst people you've ever met in your life. And as time goes on, that distinction starts to become more and more obvious. But I should not be seeing a 7-year-old's comments on YouTube video. Why are we even sharing the same space?
Turkey Slurpee.
Never in my life have I heard Gawk sound perfect. All right. Oh yeah. It be those type of comments. I'm starting to get annoyed when people point out the obvious and be like, "Oh my god, it's so funny," and then they just repeat what's already said in the video. Like, what the fuck? We just watched the same video, my nigga. And then the other part about it, I think since there has been an introduction of photos and, you know, GIFs or whatever, people be putting some of the corniest GIFs, and then people be screenshotting the damn like photo in the video that we just literally seen and putting it and posting it in the comments. I'm like, okay, like, yeah, we saw the same thing, my nigga. Sometimes it'd be funny when it's a funny face, but nah, it's not funny all the time.
YouTube Shorts comment sections might as well classify as a daycare. On these platforms, there are also categories of creators that are some of the corniest videos you'll ever see. And of course you saw it in the thumbnail. The first we're starting off with is looksmaxxers. Looksmaxxing creators weren't really that prevalent until maybe 2 years ago. I would say the prelude to it was those Sigma creators, which evidently were worse. But as soon as Clavicular started streaming and blew up, the whole community started to become mainstream almost overnight. Hey, we can say what we want about Clavicular, but this did single-handedly have a genre blow up in the mainstream because of himself. Now you got moms and dads asking their kids how to looksmax and if they're sub 5 or not. As this category has grown, they've got their own little subsections of people that do it, with one of them being those dudes who get a funk sound on TikTok and stare at the camera with it. And they'll do this at absolutely any occasion they can. Graduating from high school and need to record yourself right before walking the stage, they've got that. Doing your job as a policeman but gotta stop for an edit, they've got that. In the bathroom after dropping the fattest ever and being in front of a mirror, they've got that. By the way, this guy on screen was a popular looksmaxxer on TikTok until May of this year, where his ex-girlfriend exposed he was buying cheese pizza content, and then Jadeon confronted him on it, where he admitted he did buy that content, then got arrested on 15 counts of possession.
15 counts of possession. Jesus Christ, I've already mentioned that with that nigga already. I seen that video when he got exposed. I think that sort of just took away the whole the whole community with damn looksmaxxing like that. I think that literally put a taint and destroyed them niggas, bro. Because like y'all got one of y'all own people doing this type of shit. And like it wasn't just like a few. This nigga actually went out and bought all of that shit and had a ton of shit. Like I don't even want to speak about it because it's disgusting as fuck. But go check out that video on your own. And I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure Gideon has it up though.
Possession. Imagine being a conventionally attractive dude who has a good following on social media and could probably pull a lot of women in a snap, only to be buying CP content and ruin your entire life at 18. Usually this happens with older guys. I guess he wanted to speedrun ruining his life just because. And the worst part about it is, he started getting more followers after the arrest. I thought looksmaxxing was supposed to be about looks, and I would assume if you did something like that, you would get curb stomped by the community. He even had one of his looksmaxxer friends defending him and saying he should be forgiven.
I was just asking, do you think it would be a disservice if he was convicted and sentenced to a lengthy prison sentence? Do you think that would be an injustice?
The whole point that I'm trying to get across with both of you guys is I wish that you could make an argument without reference to prison.
An argument without prison?
So, bruh, this is what pisses me off about the world nowadays. They like let a lot of people get away with a lot of shit just because they like conventionally attractive. They let people get away with a lot of shit nowadays. Like if like you know like a fatso like EDP, like they fucking. They fucking stomped that nigga into the ground. I'm not trying to defend like no fucking type of predators. I'm just saying, like, they stomped him into the ground. But this dude that's like semi-attractive or whatever, and pause before I even get into that. But this dude's like semi-attractive. The internet girls get so fucking distracted over like the face, and they get so distracted like over like you know his attractiveness, and they just completely disregard like everything he did. Like this is some disturbing things. Like even EDP didn't do all of that crap, and like I said, it's just based on if you're attractive or not. And it's just the world is just weird on that whole objective. Like you have like people commenting on that shit and saying like, oh my god, I didn't know he was this attractive. Like what, nigga?
He got charged with 15 counts. I don't even think EDP had 15 counts. He's lucky he's not getting the death penalty. If it was the Middle East, they probably would have stoned his ass by noon. His friend's main argument is he says instead of prison, he should get rehabilitation and everyone can be forgiven for sin. As someone who's a Christian, that is a mostly true belief, although it still varies by your denomination. Not every Christian believes that. But just because you can be religiously forgiven if you repent doesn't mean you can be forgiven by the law. Imagine we did that for any crime out there. Someone could commit a mass genocide and kill 1,000 people, and they would just hit the court with,
I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Yes.
It's also true he could get both prison time and rehabilitation, so he doesn't do it again. So I'm not sure why his friend is trying to lay the option of no prison at all. You do the crime, you do the time. This incident showed the true degeneracy the looksmaxxing community has turned into. The amount of people defending bro is still crazy. Something that also hit the looksmaxxing community like a bullet is Clavicular's recent transformation. Clavicular recently got a nose job on stream to once again improve himself, and it's turned out that a lot of people are actually saying he looks worse off with it, and the nose job did not help, which is a problem for them because you know their mindset. You have to get everything truly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap. I'm not really here to just judge a man on his appearance, but like the nose job was kind of botched. I'm not one to talk about a nose, but hey, I mean, I'm happy with my appearance and I'm happy with my nose. That prevents me from going out and doing surgeries and doing other dumb shit. But like, he looked better before. Why the hell didn't he just like stick with the nose? See, this is what kind of like points out the insecurities in like some type of people, bro. Like he was already okay with it. Why didn't you just stay with your regular face? Like, you took the modifications to the max.
Creators we got are the racist rage baiters.
Oh,
this is a genre that started to build more since 2020, and honestly,
since Elon Musk acquired Twitter/X.
These are people whose entire content is basically made to provoke certain racists, and that gives them the attention. But anytime they don't do that, they get no attention, so they become reliant on that content. The biggest case this year of someone who did that was ChudTheBuilder.
ChudTheBuilder.
You've probably seen this story by now, but ChudTheBuilder ChudTheBuilder was a streamer on Kick who walked around in the streets, and his whole content was literally walking around the city yelling the hard R at black people and trying to get a reaction. To which he would then point at his waistband, showing his gun and telling them don't attack or he'll shoot. Funny thing is, a lot of the time, people would mostly give him no reaction or just question why he was doing it.
Somebody get him a banana. He's chimping out. Come on over here and chimp out. He chimping out.
You know what's crazy? This nigga had and got some of the most craziest karma in the world, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like he was just so racist and just like living some sort of living this crazy secret life. Like, bro's gay on the low. And, I mean, it already was found out when he was wearing that fairy costume. It already was found out when somebody came out and exposed him that they used to pipe him down with a strap. And then recently it just came out, some trans woman just exposed him because she was with him, and she exposed text. She exposed literally she fucked with him and literally exposed that this nigga admitted that like he would rather have a woman with a dick over a woman with a vagina, bro. That put it all in line. That explained why this nigga was just so insecure and just like, I don't know where the racist shit came from, but like he just seemed like such an insecure ass nigga.
He said, what's the...
And no one took him serious. People would troll him in real life, snatching his hat. Anytime someone did get close to him, he would start shaking and telling them to back up. Chud is the perfect example of a Twitter/X user escaping to the real world and realizing no one is like their loser asses. They think just because Elon bought Twitter and pushes all of their accounts up in the algorithm and forces it in people's faces, that their echo chambers define real life. People got things to lose and people to take care of. Most of the time in any racist encounter in real life, people just pull out their phone and record them because that does more damage than any type of fighting. You'll get them fired from any type of job forever for the rest of their life. It turns out this was all a deflection of his own insecurities after he got exposed by two trans women who said they were with him, but one of them being a dominatrix and saying she knew him before he started streaming, and he would take things up the you-know-what, paying for these sessions. Another one also said they even dated for a while with full-on receipts of it, by the way. If your career is gonna be to appeal to the most racist losers on the internet, doing it and having a track record like this is diabolical. Did you think this was gonna be the most accepting community ever? And he got gassed up by these losers telling him to keep being racist and making $5 per hour on stream, that he ended up coming across the wrong person and shooting at them, which has resulted ever since May of this year of him.
And this nigga is gonna be in jail, which looks like for a long time, bro. I think he's facing like 55 years. I mean, I already reacted to like 2 videos with him, so I'm tired of really discussing this nigga, but like, I'm just ready for the conviction. But yeah, recently, also, this nigga, like, they said he don't have no bail. They won't give him or approve bail because he already made threats online to like black people even before he got into this like whole thing. And then like his dumbass supporters are going online and threatening the judge. Why the hell would you threaten a judge if you want your master free? And, like, they're threatening the judge, they were threatening like everybody around the damn thing. And what does that accomplish? It doesn't accomplish anything. You just basically just giving him like reasons to not get freed and not get that bail approved, even though $1 million is a lot to, you know, get that nigga out for.
Being locked up with a $1.25 million.
Damn.
Until that got canceled because it turned out they got footage of him shooting at the guy before he attacked, meaning it wasn't self-defense. He was doing all these antics to have some viral case of him shooting someone in self-defense who crashed out on him after saying the hard R, only to himself over, not even have that scenario happen, and spend the rest of his life in prison most likely. You know, I must say, this has been one of the greatest hate watches I've had all year. Funniest thing about this is the guy he shot at was a disabled veteran. I thought these dudes were supposed to be all patriotic and support people who defend the country. Yet they take the femboy loser who shot at the man defending this country's side. I stand with the man who fought for this country and not the dude that was provoking it. His fans also made the case worse for him because they started threatening the judge for revoking his bond, to which she had to make a statement saying, "I will not be intimidated." Nice one, guys. You just guaranteed Chud a good old life sentence. I actually hope this is a lesson for any of these losers that their shenanigans on Twitter/X don't hold in real life. Another one of these similar race rage baiters is a guy called Kingman. His degeneracy is mainly on Twitter/X, and his whole content consists of anti-blackness. Like, he'll pull up false racial stats, only post things about black people who do violent crime. He also gets mad at black immigrants or any other immigrants moving to places like America or the UK or whatever, saying, why are you doing this and you're ruining the country? Like, buddy, let me get this straight. You're complaining about other immigrants and whoever moving to America or the UK or Canada while having parents that are Asian immigrants. You can't make—
Exactly. Like, what I don't get about, like, you know, some other races, like, you know, like other immigrants that like are just like racist. I just do not get why, because like some people, some of their family and shit like moved to the US and they literally just do not take that into like fruition, bro. They just ignore everything and think that I really think that these people think they white. That's just it, bro. I mean, I don't know what got you into hating black people or whatever. Was it just a trend? Was it just it made you money? Just all that type of shit. But I just really don't get why like races that actually go through the same shit that black people be going through, you know, when they get treated wrong, they have some people and they spear racist. I mean, we got everything. We got everybody that's like that. There's some black people in the in my community that's racist. There's some Mexicans that's racist. There's some it's everywhere, bro. Just because you're just because you're black, African, I mean black, you know, well, I keep fucking up. Just because you're black and just because you're Mexican, just because you're Chinese, just because doesn't mean you can't be racist. Honestly, everybody can be racist, and that's just my opinion, though.
This up, the bootlicking has no end. He really thinks kissing up to these white racist type of people is gonna somehow make him exempt from anything himself. Like, bro, they don't like you either, gang. You're just a good chess piece for them. Meanwhile, in the streets, if they saw bro, this is how they would treat him.
Hey, that's racist. I love Germany. Don't become racist, please.
Yo. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Where are you from?
Am I saying everyone is racist in these countries? Obviously not. But my point is, the specific type of people he kisses up to—
I'm not gonna cap that photo. I mean, that video he just showed is sad as fuck, bro. That's an example right there of what I just talked about, bro. You just try to like beef on their side and they're just treating you like shit. When the hell did that happen? Were you just like on a real racist part of like the country or something? I don't know where that is, but like they were cooking the shit out of her, bro. But I don't know. You see, this is why you just stop. This is why you have to stop like pondering to them, bro.
Will never accept him. Does he realize he could just hang out with non-racist white people and not have to put up with what he does? And when he gets called out by other Asian people saying he's just trying to kiss up to racist white people and he doesn't want to be Asian, he crashes out saying he's never wanted to be white and he's a proud Korean.
Okay.
Whenever he does get some type of racism though, he calls it out saying people shouldn't generalize Asians. Actually, let me correct that. He is racist to other Asians. It's just if you go after Koreans, then you know you're generalizing because they're the only good Asians according to him. I don't support that racism either, obviously, but you can't be picky with who you call out. And the last thing we got is AI slop creators. As AI has started to advance more and more, we were probably primitive 6 months ago in AI compared to what we got now. More random types of slop creators are popping up in different categories. One of the worst ones have got to be those fake movie trailer channels. These existed in the past, but it was obvious the whole thing wasn't real before AI. Now with AI, people can fully make the trailers more realistic and basically generate free money for themselves while stealing—
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, just the crazy part of them just like social media literally letting you like advertise this and advertise like, you know, slightly just editing some shit with some AI slop and actually still getting away with that. It's just fucking wild. How do they not detect like that's like a real movie? Probably like due to the little changes, but like I feel like the AI monitoring the AI is stupid because Instagram probably has like AI monitoring copyright or whatever, and same with YouTube. But like, why the hell can they not detect AI on AI? But that's so damn dumb. Another example of what I've seen, honestly, is just like this. But like, it's like when people just be posting fake ass news, like saying another movie's gonna come out. And me as a horror fan, bro, it's hard to just believe anything going around, bro. Like people be talking about, oh, a new Jason movie's coming out. Oh, a new Friday the 13th is coming. A new Friday the 13th is coming out. Get ready. Or they be talking about Halloween again. I'll be like, that's not true. And then the fucking poster be looking so fucking real. I had to start like noticing key ass elements.
Someone else's copyrighted work. I don't even get the obsession of being so desperate for a movie or show trailer you have to watch a fake one. Doesn't that ruin the hype for it in the first place? It also dilutes the original work and makes it look dumb when you watch these trailers. Like, look at this Back to the Future trailer and tell me you find it satisfying.
This fall, time is running out of time.
Doc, there are hundreds of me in there. That's exactly the problem. The continuum's folding in on itself like a cosmic pretzel.
One kid in a red vest. A future beyond the future.
We have to go further than we've ever gone. 2 jumps ahead.
YouTube went on to ban 2 accounts who were constantly doing this, so low-key they get a W on that. One of the channels called Screen Culture had over 2 million subs and was literally pumping out trailers for anything. And it wasn't like the channel was getting barely any views. It was getting a good amount of views. You also got
I mean, they need to start monitoring all of this shit because like there's a lot of AI shit going around now. I mean, I know I probably watch 2 AI channels right now, like for wrestling, but like he actually make good videos. Sometimes the videos kind of just sound dumb as hell when like the AI pronounces the name, but like that's it. But like they need to do all of that with like all these other AI ass channels.
Gotta think of it. If your algorithm is tuned into, let's say, like Five Nights at Freddy's content, then YouTube is gonna see a new trailer dropped and push it to your algorithm so you can watch it. People were complaining all the time, telling YouTube to have these channels stop recommending fake trailers to them. But because it was in their algorithm and YouTube couldn't tell what was real and what was fake, you would get them plastered on your recommended feed every time. You also got those AI music accounts who post fake music of artists. They do this all the time for artists, and especially when it's dead artists. Juice WRLD is probably the most popular genre of it for some reason, and they'll blatantly post the songs with his voice AI'd over it. They also get to keep the profits of this fully to themselves, which is extra
fucking crazy.
He clearly wouldn't approve his voice being used for fake songs. Juice WRLD was someone who had hundreds of songs vaulted for a reason. He was a perfectionist when it came to his work. So seeing people take an AI voice of his and slap it onto some random slop beat is sad. I don't care if Juice WRLD is your favorite artist in the world. Please don't listen to AI songs of artists. It's disrespectful to the actual work they put out there and wanted out. One of my favorite artists is MJ, and am I listening to AI songs of him that aren't real? Hell nah. I don't know how someone can run out of music for an
Man, I see this is like what's like kind of like making me mad about like the future, bro. A bunch of this AI slop going around and it just makes me worry, bro. It makes me worry because like people are just gonna be just like taking this shit and taking it into their own hands, trying to make free fucking money. They're already doing it as we speak already, but like, you know, AI in a dead artist's voice. And them, and the fact of the matter, some people be actually enjoying listening to this bullshit. And what pisses me off about that whole thing is just people literally can just make money off of this. I don't know how YouTube cannot just take this shit down. Like they need to like try to like deal with like this in like some new way, bro. Cause like tune your AI, like get people to monitor all this bullshit. I know there's a lot of YouTube videos uploaded daily on YouTube, but like it's like fucking crazy that this shit's even happening.
Artist that has hundreds of songs anyways. I've never felt like listening to MJ that the songs have run out. There's always something I could play. This is one thing YouTube hasn't cracked down on yet, and I hope it does. For people who still don't get it, think of it like this. Imagine you're a content creator and make a video talking about something that gets good views. Then some random channel takes your voice, runs it through AI, makes something similar, and you get nothing from it. Yeah, that wouldn't be the best feeling. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Let me know what other
honestly, that shit happens already, bro. A lot of people just be taking like people's fucking videos and just putting it through AI, revamping it. That's pretty much it. Oh man, but I feel like the most thing that's probably talked about on this thing was the AI slop bullshit. The fucking music thing pissed me off. It pissed me off because like they could just keep making money off of this. YouTube needs to crack down on this right now while it's hot. just while everybody's just fucking seeing it on their feed. Like, YouTube has too much money to just like not notice this. Like, nigga, you can get copyrighted for like music. Why can't you go to their channel and copyright them for like the likeliness of like some voice that sounds the same, bro? Well, I mean, that's kind of shaky too, because people do re-uploads and like lyric stuff, so I can get how that gets kind of shaky. But looksmaxxing and the other thing, I think the looksmaxxing is gonna die out. And then the racist rage baiting, that's just been rampant, like he said, in 2020. I'm annoyed with it though. I'm annoyed with it though. I'm glad they're making an example out of ChudTheBuilder with this shit. But don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Go check out Tommy NFG's video below. And we are on the road to 800. Catch you guys in the next video. This video's so long.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?